I'm Jackie, and right now I'm looking back into my past. I was young, I was a child. My mother and father didn't know how to write, they didn't know how to read. They didn't have much education at all. They didn't teach us kids anything. And I was a deaf child. My parents didn't learn sign language or writing or anything. So of course I was isolated and lonely most of the time. Then I grew up. I was still young though. I was 19 years old and I did get pregnant with my first son at that time. Then I was looking for a place where I could find my GED. That's after my son was born. So I did find a place in Springfield to get a GED. I went there and they shoved the test right in front of my face. There was no interpreter. It was difficult. It was a struggle. It was humiliating. I just gave up. So I moved back to New York City at that time. I was around 25, I guess. I was looking for another place with a GED. I was there with my two daughters. We didn't have a home. We were homeless. So I found a place to get a GED, and it was the same thing, just like before in Springfield, Massachusetts. It was hurtful, it was humiliating, and I had no help, no interpreter, nothing. They just shoved the test in front of me, and I gave up. So what I decided was to go back to Massachusetts. I went to counseling in Massachusetts. I wanted to find out how to get a GED, and she would help me. My goal is to graduate and go to college. It's hard to find a place like that. I needed a place with interpreters and deaf services. And finally, at the end of a long struggle, I found a place. And the classes took place at Career Center, and it was under Holyoke Community College. They gave me a placement test. They put me in the right class. I've been studying there for 3 years. I'm so enthusiastic and so excited that I have interpreters. I'm learning how to read and write now. I want to graduate. I want to pass and go to Holyoke Community College. I want success. That's my goal. I want it. I want to show my family that I can write, that I can read, that I can learn, I can do math. That's what I want. That's my goal. I want to grow as a person and improve on all my skills, even math. And I'm so happy with everyone in the class. They're friendly. I have tutors, I have teachers, I have interpreters. I'm just thrilled to be there. I'm thrilled to be here at HCC in the adult education program. But I want to give parents a word of warning. You need to be involved with your children's learning. You need to teach them sign language. You need to be with your children and communicate with them. If you have a deaf child, then it's very important to learn sign language, or else your child could be as lonely and sad as I was growing up. I'm telling you this because parents, I want you to wake up. You need to be a teacher with your children, whether they're deaf or whether they're hearing. Be involved in their learning. Help them stay in school. Maybe then they won't drop out. And that's all I have to say.